Hey family, you're welcome back to my channel. It's me again. So I have a very short message right now, so I hope it doesn't take longer than I want it to. So the message is it's okay to cry. It is okay to cry, whether you're male or female, whether you're feminine or masculine, man, woman, young, old. It is okay to cry. It's okay to cry, right? I don't know, most men, I don't know, they feel they always have a problem with crying, right? It is okay to cry, right? It's okay to cry. In fact, crying helps you heal, right? It helps you heal. So it is okay, you know. Most people, most men, they say men don't cry, but it is okay to cry, right? It won't stop you from being the man that you've always been, right? It won't change anything, but it will help you. It is if you're going through stuff, it is okay to cry. It is okay to cry, right? It doesn't take anything away from your life. It does not reduce you as a person. It is all right. You can cry. Let it out. Let it out. But when you cry, right? When you cry, make sure you're doing it the right way. Make sure you're crying the right way, right? Stop wasting your tears. Stop wasting your tears on people. Stop wasting your tears on, negative situations, Stop wasting your tears, please. Yes, that's it. That's one thing that's the major point. That's the main thing, right? That I want to talk about. Stop wasting your tears when you cry. Make sure you're doing it the right way. Make sure your cry. Make sure your cry is a cry of help. Cry to God. When you cry, make sure you are crying to God. Make sure you are calling to God when you cry for everything. I am saying for everything now. Anything at all that makes you cry. Stop wasting your tears on people, on things, on situations. Don't just cry and shed tears. Make sure you're calling on God. When you cry, make sure God is involved in that cry. Let it be a cry of help. Cry to God. Maybe something bad has happened to you, somebody has said something to you, or somebody has, but you're crying because you've been hurt, you've been betrayed, you've been backstabbed, things aren't going right in your life. A lot of people have, they've said things about you, they've betrayed. Please, it is okay to cry, right? What they did or what they said makes you sad, it's making you cry. It is okay. There's nothing wrong in you crying over these things that have happened to you. It is not a crime to cry. Cry, but make sure you are crying the right way. Make sure you're doing it the right way. As you are crying, call on God. Keep calling on God as you're crying. For whatever you're crying for, continue to call on God, right? Call on God when you cry. Stop wasting your tears. Right? If somebody is making you cry, call on God. If some situation is making you cry, call on God for that situation. Let it be a cry for help, right? Let your cry be a cry for help. Stop wasting your tears on, men, women, situations, negativities, right? Make sure you cry for help. Each time you cry, make sure your cry is a cry for help. Right? When you do it, when you cry, make sure you are calling on God. Call on God. Call on the archangels. Call for, protection. Let them guard and guide you for everything. Call to God for help instead of just, crying and being sad, complaining about what people have done to you, complaining about what is not going right, complaining about this and that, complaining about how people have wronged you, how they have offended you, or how things are not going right for you. Right? Just when you do that, if you know that, you just can't take it. You just can't take some things, right? You just can't let some things go, right? It hurts you. You really want to talk about these things, right? You want to, these things, they even make you cry. These things, they make you sad. They make you cry. It's all right. It's all right to, be sad, cry, do all of those things. But make sure when you do it, make sure you're calling on God. Each time you cry, call on God for help. So that's it. I said it was a short message, but yeah, it's still short. I think we're at 6 minutes. So yes, I want this to be a very short message. So that is it. Make sure each time you cry, you call on God for help. So it's okay. It's okay to cry because it helps you heal. So that's my message. I'll see you guys on the next one. Thank you very much for listening. Peace and blessings. I love you all with the love of God. Cheers.